Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect men doing his work in truth and in sincerity. I just want to get on, how things is. I want to get on the lesson. Things on the surface need to be attended first. All right, and a lot of times, even us brothers in this truth, we could get caught up in being judges, judging Israel, that at the same time, the word didn't profit us any, man. Or the word, right, didn't profit us any, man. Alright? We gotta first let the words, alright, that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai bless us with, marinate on us first, get through, pierce our hearts. Alright? And then that's when we can go out and speak to others, man. Alright, that's the main thing. Alright, the things on the surface. Alright, the things pertaining to yourself first. Like the scriptures say, have thou faith, have it to thyself first. Alright, because at the end of the day, we fighting to be of the elect too, man. Alright, so right, man, things on the surface need to be attended to first. Alright, when you get into the scriptures where Yahweh, what the Most High always say, Yahweh and Yahushua, what they always say before they relay a message to the prophets. Well, what they always tell the prophets to say before that prophet relays a message to whoever it pertains to. What? Hear these words. So you got to let the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua get through to you. First get through to you. All right, pierce your heart, pierce your soul. All right, our carnal flesh and our carnal hearts, all right, which is our mind, lob, is basically a housing for our souls, man. So if the word doesn't get through the surface, or the carnal, the flesh, all right, if the word doesn't get through to us, all right, how can we be able to fear the Lord, to meditate on these things, man? All right, this is let me get Joshua. Joshua 1:8, alright, it says, this book of the law shall not be departed out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous. Alright, and who doesn't want to make their way prosperous, man? But you got to meditate on the words, man. You got to let the words, marinate, be the seasoning or the salt of your life, man. Alright, this is Proverbs 14:6. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not. And why is that? Because a scorner, or a scoffer, a mocker of the word, is carnal. Alright, he's carnal, he's hard-headed, he's fleshly, he's not spiritual. Alright, therefore wisdom don't dwell with him, as is written, wisdom dwelleth not with a malicious soul. But it says, but knowledge is easy to him that understandeth. Alright, and how can you understand something if you're not listening? Like when somebody gives you instructions, to see if you're listening, alright? To see if you incline your mind to hear what they ask you, if you understand. Alright, so it says, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. And it's easy unto him. It's not grievous unto him, but it's easy unto him. Alright, this is Proverbs 8 and 6. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. Alright, for my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips, man. Alright, so, Solomon, he's speaking through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, is basically, first he says, hear, man. Alright, because I got something to tell you, man. But you got to hear and listen up. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are plain to him that understandeth, and right to him that find knowledge. Alright, there it goes again. They are plain to him that understandeth, which we know the him that understandeth will be the elect. Alright, those are the ones that's not hard-headed. Those are the ones that, as the scriptures say, they circumcise their hearts, man. They trim that fat. They, you know, like, just thinking on it, you know what, you probably go to the mall or whatever, and you got people that stand around. I mean, not stand around, but they stand at those carts, and they sell you those hand scrubbing things. And when I believe it's like deep sea treatment or whatever that you put on your hands, and when you rub your hands together, what, it gives off that that dead skin, man. So that's basically with us, man. Alright, that's basically, well, really the elect, Lord willing, we be of the elect. That's them, man. The Most High, gave him that ointment, gave him that hand cream to soften up their hands, which is, the hands is also carnal, the flesh, the surface of it, of everything. Alright, so that, right, Slakia, that's basically what the Most High does to us. Lord willing, we be of the elect, man. In which case, what? It's easier for things to get through. Not in that flesh or that surface area. Is what is softened, man. It says, they are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Right? Yeah, and that's beautiful, man. Don't you want these words to be plain to you? Alright, to him that understandeth. Which is why the Most High also says that. And well, actually I could just get it real quick. That before you come into this truth, slocking kind of all over the place, but just want to get into the spirit. This is Luke 14. Luke 14 and 28. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it. Alright, and that's a man that has understanding, man. That's a man that's listening and that's willing to hear, man. That's why, even before coming into this truth, well, you can't be hard-headed at that, man. You gotta, sit down and count the cost, which makes the job a lot easier. Like, you could be at work, your boss tell you to do something. You could turn something simple to something. You could turn something easy into something hard, man. You could turn it into a project just by not listening or not taking heed, man. Not really having understanding, man. So it says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it. Alright, lest happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him. All that behold it to begin to mock him, man. So nobody wants that, man. Alright, so really it's best just to get understanding, man, and to get right, man. If you get understanding, you gain fear, right? In which case you'll gain wisdom, right? And that's what we're looking for, man. The scriptures say with all like getting, get understanding, man. All right, so with that, Lord willing, brothers edified. Remember, man, everything starts at the surface first, man. And we can't, get right, man. Everything starts at the surface, man. So we just gotta soften our hearts, man. Alright, and let the Most High do what he do, as brothers always say. So with that, Lord willing, brothers edified. Shalom, Israel.